Hi, my name's Steve Martilli at freedomeducation.ca, and if you're watching this video, then what I want to do is I want to share with you some steps to help you manifest money faster than you might be doing it now. Regardless if you've bought my More Money training or not, what I want you to do is, at this point, you're either coming from one of two places. Money is dropping into your lap and you're recognizing that it's happening and you feel great about that happening, or the opposite is happening. You are really wanting and needing money. You're probably needing money more than you're wanting it, and because you need it, you're giving off an experience and a feeling that you need it. It's creating more scarcity and lack in your life. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to recognize that I'm going to be sharing a 3-step experiment to help you manifest money over the next 7 days, okay? This stuff works. Do what I'm sharing. If you actually follow through and do the steps of what I'm sharing to actually do, and we're talking about tiny steps, like, tiny locks open big doors. This is one of those things. So stick to the end of the video so you hear the actual 3 steps. What I want to share with you is that the reason most people struggle with money, me included, when I was going into debt, $3,000 into debt every month, can't pay my mortgage, banks calling me, I was freaking out. What happened is I hadn't recognized that or identified with this idea that everything's energy, everything's connected, and that I can influence my universe. I can influence my perception and then influence my universe. That's a big pill for a lot of people to swallow. They're like, there's no way that I can affect other people, my circumstances, the opportunities that drop into my lap. I can't attract those things. I've heard of the law of attraction, but this stuff doesn't work. So this is for the people who are sort of, they're not completely believing in this whole idea of law of attraction. They don't completely believe that money is easy to pull into their life. So what I want to do is I want to share some steps on how you can do this, okay? So first thing is this. I'm not asking you to take on new beliefs. I'm not trying to get you to adopt any new religions. I'm not trying to get you to really do anything. I'm just saying, this is like a new pair of jeans. You try on the jeans. You try on this process. If it works for you, you like the way the jeans feel, keep doing it, and I hope marvelous things happens for you, over the next year, 2 years, 5 years, the rest of your entire life. If you try on the jeans and you're like, these jeans are tight, they're uncomfortable, I just don't like these jeans, fine. Take off the jeans. Put something else on in the meantime, but, take them off. This process I'm going to share with you is like just a pair of jeans. You just want to try them on. If they fit, fantastic. If they don't fit, take them off. Like I said, put something else on because no one wants to see you running around in your underwear. So the point is this. Everything that we are feeling, thinking on a day-to-day basis, whatever we're putting our attention is manifesting in our outer reality. Regardless if you believe that or not, or you do believe it, but it's not happening as much as you would like to, this process is going to help. I guarantee this process will help if you do exactly what I suggest. Now, do people actually manifest money? I just I had $100 come in today, just kind of random $100. 2 weeks ago, I had $10,000 just come in randomly. It's not that I just kind of sat there and the money just flowed in. I'm taking action, I'm doing things, but here's the point. You might have a piece of business that you're waiting for to come in right now. You might have a raise coming to you, and it's not happening as fast as you would like. It's not happening as fast as you like. Why? The big question is why? It's because you're distancing yourself from that money coming to you. You've created this distance, this space. How do you do that? By the way you feel. So if you feel abundant, if you feel that you're expecting, you're knowing, you believe 100% that the money's coming, regardless if it's a bonus, a raise, a new client coming to you, unexpected money, you just I just know money's going to come to me. I just have this feeling money's going to come to me. If you create that feeling, what happens is that money starts to come to you. It's crazy, I know. But you got to test this for your own experience. I started doing this a few years ago with just like, I'd play NHL, I don't even know, it was NHL 94, the old hockey game on Xbox. I don't even know it was Xbox. No, it wasn't even Xbox. It would have been like Nintendo. And I just imagined that I was winning the game. I would just feel like I was winning the game, and I'd play my buddy, and I kept beating him. And this is someone who beat me over and over, like 20 games in a row, and I'm like, I had enough. I'm going to manifest. I'm going to co-create. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to feel what it feels like to win, what it feels like to get the winning goal. And I've been playing hockey a long time, so I know how it's easy for me to generate that feeling. You get what I'm saying? So I started doing that, and I'm playing this video game with my friend, and boom, I started winning. I started beating him. And he was pissed. He was freaking out. Then I started doing it with money. Small bits. $5, $10, $100. Now I'm doing it with tens of thousands of dollars. So what I'm saying here is that there's a process that you can use. I'm going to share it with you today. You might have heard it before. I've shared it on my blog before. But I'm going to share it again. Okay, I want to give you some context. Is that you are causing and creating everything in your life. Okay? You're causing the struggle, but you're also causing the bliss. And when it comes to money, you're co-creating with this universe. Because everything is energy. Regardless if you believe it or not, everything is energy. So what you want to do is you want to change your energy every day just by a little bit so that over the long term, it has a big impact on your results, your experience, and what you want. Okay? So here's the 3-step process. Step number 1. You want to write down a list, and get a piece of paper right now. You want to write down a list of at least 3 things you want to see happen over the next 7 days. Okay? One of them being money. So let's say that you have a new account coming up, and you know you're going to get $5,000 from this account. It could be business. Then what I want you to do is that I want you to write that down as one of the items. $5,000 from new account this week. Okay? This is the next thing I want you to do. I want you to rate the believability of that goal happening. So if 10, on a scale of 1 to 10, okay? So you're saying I got $5,000 coming to me. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I absolutely know it's going to happen, and 1 being there's no way in hell, I'm about a 7. This is what I would suggest. If you're a 7, take down the goal. Maybe it's $3,000. You're like, if I have this new account, $3,000 is coming this week. Is that on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being, I absolutely know I could attract this, and 1 being there's no way in hell, I'm about an 8. That is the perfect goal for you. You want to be an 8, 9, or higher out of 10 on your believability scale for the money that you want to attract, okay? So that's the key thing. It's got to be believable to you. But this is the thing, is that because if you keep using this process over the next 7 days, 21 days, 30 days, the next year, what happens is your belief goes up. So instead of attracting $1,000, $100, $10, $1, your belief goes up in what you can attract. So instead of it being $100, next year it could be $1,000 with the same belief. Okay? I'm trying to make this as simple as possible so I won't get into that whole process. But bottom line is this. You've got to write down at least 3 things you want to attract in the next 7 days. One of them being money. And the other 2 things could be, I want someone to buy me a coffee, and I want to get a free parking spot on my way to work. Something that's an 8 out of 10 believability for you. Stretch what you think's possible. Absolutely. Stretch what you think's possible. Someone's going to buy me an iPhone 5 this week. Or, $500 is going to land in my lap this week. As long as it's an 8 out of 10 on a believability scale for you, it's the perfect goal. No doubt. I wouldn't question it at all. And everyone's got different beliefs. So some people are going to be like saying, well, I want someone to buy me extra large at Starbucks. That's going to be an 8 out of 10 for me. Someone else is going to say, I want someone to buy me a new car in the next 7 days. That's going to be an 8 out of 10 for them. It's wherever your beliefs are, okay? But you got to work with your beliefs. That's step 1. Step number 2. Take those 3 things that you said that you wanted this week that are of high desire to you, but also high believability. Not necessarily a 10, like I said, 8 out of 10. And start to seed them daily. What you want to do is you want to visualize that they've already happened, it's already there, and what you would feel like if it was already just happened, okay? So as an example, if you wanted to clear a bunch of your debt in the next 7 days, what you would do is imagine that you got a ton of cash, $100,000, you paid off all your debt. Imagine you paid all your debt off right now. It's completely gone. How would you feel? For most people, the word that comes to mind is the feeling of relief. That's what you want to feel. You want to feel relieved. It's already here. Oh man, I'm so relieved. It's already here. I've already paid the debt. I've already attracted the money. I've already got that coffee. You're going to feel relief. Do that for 2 to 3 minutes every day for each of the 3 things that you wrote down you want to manifest, okay? That's the second step. And you got to do this daily for the next 7 days. What's the next step? Let whatever shows up, show up. And when it shows up, acknowledge yourself as a deliberate creator. Come back, post in the comments below this video, and tell me what you intended to manifest and what you did manifest. And just do that. Just acknowledge yourself as a deliberate creator. Put it down on the screen. Say, hey, I intended for this and I got this. I'm going for some more cool stuff. Okay, so my name's Steve Martilli at freedomeducation.ca. If you want to share this video with your friends, do it. But this is the key. You've got to work within your belief system. You've got to do baby steps. I'm telling you, if you want to do big things to happen over the next 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, start with this process the next 7 days. This is minor. Next 7 days. I'm asking for a week commitment from you. Not 30 days, not 90 days, not 12 months. 7 days. Practice this every day for 7 days and see what happens. See what marvelous things you manifest. See what magic comes out of your life. Thanks for watching and listening. My name's Steve Martilli at freedomeducation.ca, and I'll talk to you real soon.